Welcome to Live Life Well. This week, we're going to address one of the topics that I'm asked about frequently, and that's, do kids need to go to the chiropractor? Or an even better question is, why would a kid need, or a baby need to go to the chiropractor? Today, we're going to be joined with our newest addition here at our office at Berry Farms Chiropractic in Franklin, Tennessee, Dr. Jonathan Snavely and his lovely wife, Lakin. They just had their first baby, Mr. Wade Richard. While we're excited to welcome our latest member to the Berry Farms Chiropractic family, Dr. Jonathan Snavely, we're even more excited to welcome their newest addition, Mr. Wade Richard. All right, check out Mr. Wade. Now, Dr. Jonathan's been adjusting Wade, but today's his first day to come to the office and get adjusted. So people often ask, why should babies get adjusted? Well, number one, childbirth can be traumatic. Even during a normal, healthy childbirth, there can be up to 70 pounds of twisting, turning pressure on a tiny little spine that only takes a few ounces of pressure to move. Additionally, there can be things that happen to that baby's tiny little body before it's born, things such as in uterine constraint, especially if there are problems or difficulties during a pregnancy. Remember, stress is simply anything that forces your body to change. And we don't think about babies going through stress, but just how they're being held. And we saw little Wade laying in the car seat. These are all things that can be repetitive stresses and traumas that can start to create imbalances in the body that may create difficulty and problems over time.
Face up.
On his back, give his head toward me.
Yeah, take that off. Since you washed his hair.
Oh, isn't he precious? Oh, look at him. All right. So people ask, how do you adjust a baby? Babies are very different than grown people. Number one, as we mentioned before, it only takes a few ounces of pressure to create, to help adjust a baby, but also it can only take a little pressure to create some problems. So some things that we often want to look for, and I encourage parents to look for to see if their child needs to be checked. If you have that child that their body, they always want to draw their legs up, their body seems in a more distressed state. Sometimes if they're having digestive issues, that abdomen's all tight and tense. You notice them always wanting to roll to the same side, or I don't know this about Wade yet, but does his head always want to go to the same side? Those are signs that there may be some imbalances going on in the body, or some mechanically things not functioning right. If every time they're sitting in that car seat, their head always wants to fall to the same direction, that can be a visual clue that there may be some things that need to be looked at. Look at him just stretch it out there. Oh, he's so cute. All right. So right now, looking with Wade, his pelvis seems nice and balanced. He rocks back and forth, side to side. Those are things that we want to see. Another clue sometimes with that if they start spitting up a lot, that can be a hyperactive response. A lot of times things in that mid-back area, those are major nerve innervations going to the gut. We just want to make sure everything's able to function as well as it possibly can. See Mr. Wade, his head wants to go back and forth there. He's not really locked in any one direction. Good. Not a lot of tension on his neck. Feels good. You've been taking good care of him, Doc. Now, another thing too, oftentimes that we'll see with babies and kids as they get older, as they start to cutting teeth, it can disrupt that digestive system, but it also can create a lot of tension in the jaw and in that upper neck area, which can affect how the eustachian tubes drain. As a chiropractor, we don't have an ear infection adjustment or treat ear infections, but those are things that patients will often, or their parents will often report that they see improvement with. Because if there's a lot of tension in that upper neck area and everything's not able to drain as well as it can and should, and that fluid sets there, then that's when we're more prone to infection. So just helping those areas to function better, we often see those types of things improve. Okay, he looks good there. All right, let's turn him on his belly. On your belly, Mr. Wade. He's already kicked a sock off, Mama. Oh, look at that sock. Here, I got it right there. Got that big bum right there. But see, he's got good movement. Let's come on up, buddy. Let's come on up. Let's see how those thoracics are moving there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, just a little bit right there. How's his bathroom? How's his bowing?
He does good.
Yeah, all
He
good.
pee.
Pretty regular.
What's his sleep like? He's sleeping good?
Through the night.
Oh, yeah, you said he's sleeping really.
Mhm.
That's the gift, man.
Mhm. It's the initial getting him down. He's got
That
problems,
is
but
the
once he's
gift.
down, he's great.
But see, like, that's how easy it is to check Mr. Wade. He's doing great. Oh, look at that smile. Well, thanks, Doc, man. Yeah, he's doing great. So those are some of the things that we see with babies and little ones, and we all go through stress. Life is stressful, and as we mentioned, it's not just bad things. And so what are the things that we can do to help our body to function better, not so that we're just better right now, but years from now? In fact, most of the people that, and Doc will tell you, that we get to see later on in life, we're really seeing them from problems that were set up early on in life. Going back to kids. Kids fall an estimated 5,000 times before they're even 5 years of age. So from very early on, we have a history of physical traumas, chemical traumas, especially the way we eat and drink today. As healthy as we try to eat, mac and cheese and chicken nuggets are still two of my kids' favorite choices. So how can we work to reduce and eliminate those things in our life that we can control, so now our body can better manage the things that we can't control? So thanks, guys. Thanks for letting me check, and we're excited to have you. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Live Life Well. If you find this information helpful, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and join us as we do our best to help you live life well.